All right, welcome everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Let me do my name. There I am. Boom. It's Thursday live, folks. Hope you got your drink of choice. Let's sit back and let's have a little fun tonight. So, what we are going to do tonight, welcome, All Hallows Eve. We're in full spooky mode, I guess. As good as spooky as it's going to get. But we are going to do pick-a-piles from your angel spirits and guides. What a perfect time to do this. It's All Hallows Eve, or Beggar's Night, as we used to call it when we were kids. So we would go out begging. No, our mom wouldn't let us do that. You're not going out on Beggar's Night. Okay. I'm good with it. I think that's when we got our asses kicked. It's on Beggar's Night, So... yeah, it's Halloween. Yay. I know a lot of people love Halloween. You guys are just obsessed with Halloween. It's all right. Like I said, there's no judgment on this part. It's just that this guy, well, I've had enough Halloween trauma to last all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody wants to share their Halloween trauma, go right ahead. You know what I mean? But I got some doozies. Yeah, hey Gene, what's up? I'm sure Scott's not far behind. Starseed Mystic, welcome. Everybody, I'm going to take a break once in a while to go ahead and welcome people in the room, especially if they go ahead and chat. So drop your name in there and all of that. And shout it to the rooftops. And my triple Virgo friend texts me every time. If it's not when I have a reading, it's when I'm going live. So, yeah. I'm texting her saying, right now, mentioning you. Watch it. So, yeah, speaking of Halloween, my friend Jules, she is a triple Virgo. Not one placement, not two placements, but three Virgo placements, a triple Virgo. And she loves Halloween. Oh, summoned by Gene and Scott. Well, welcome. Elora, I hope I'm saying that right. Elora, love it. Hope I am worth it. Don't have any Halloween trauma. Always had positive experiences. I mean, I did too. But from the lens of Jeff's eyes, anything that was normal for a kid was a big trauma for me in some way. I just have a very bizarre way of looking at things. I guess that's the way you can say it. To just kind of make fun of the whole situation. I don't know. It's just the way I am. I can't describe it. But yeah. So we are going to do pick-a-piles. I want you to look at the pick-a-piles really quick. Not on TikTok, Jules. YouTube. Yeah, so I was telling you about my triple Virgo friend. And she loves Halloween. She throws the biggest Halloween parties. I mean, we have done some shindigs. And it's always a big thing for her. And she actually got me to dress in a costume a couple times, which no one could really do because I don't do that. I'm not going to lower myself by putting face makeup on, but, I don't know. Maybe it's a Leo thing. I don't know. I'm just not down to wearing tights and mincing around all fucking night while someone holds my hair back while I throw up in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to talk about some of the astrological stuff that's going on and why these messages tonight are of importance, because the veil is thin at this time, and we have a lot of astrology that we're going to back it up. I'm going to show you that. I'll show you the piles. I'll explain that a little bit. We're going to clear our energy, of course. And we are going to do a small meditation to kind of release. I always want to be able to give that and offer that to you, is the opportunity to at least not only get some good advice and have a good laugh, but to clear shit. You know what I mean? To kind of reset you. I think that's what I am, Mr. Reset, you know? So, yeah. So I hope you all are having a great week. We've got a lot of crazy energy going on. I wonder if you can feel it. Some could say it's a full moon, but that's not till the 5th. We were going to do full moon readings this week, but I was like, why don't I just do messages from Spirit? Perfect time. And I'll save the full moon readings for next Thursday. So that's what we're doing next Thursday. Okay. Let me fix my bonnet. I'm kind of like in a mood today. So I'm really, I'm just indifferent about Halloween, you know, like, I guess I have to play along. You know, I guess now these days it's because I don't want to kind of use that as a gimmick for what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want to trouble sleeping the last 2 days, constant downloads of visions. Yeah, I had a weird vision too. But anyway, I just always go back to the Halloween trauma. I don't get it. Just don't see what's the big deal. It's little kids stuff, you know. But this energy that we're trying to get to is Mars is opposite Uranus. So that is two volatile planets mixing together and they ain't getting along too well. You know what I mean? So there's an anxiousness, I guess, almost like a bzzz, a weird buzz. I know my ears ringing like crazy. You know, that's another thing. I got to do something about that. Seeing Scott as a Spice Girl. Which one? Oh, bet you it's like Ginger Spice. Scott. Ginger Spice. Or Scary Spice. I would be Sporty Spice. All right, so I'm just all over the place. I'm telling you, when I first start the lives, I'm really so far. How many have I done so far? And I still have that feeling like, you know, I'm just way too overstimulated. So we're gonna calm down. We're gonna have some fun. I can't keep up with all the comments. But this Mars Uranus energy is cause for burnout. You know what I mean? Because it's like the gas and the gas pedal and the brake pedal are down with as much equal force, which leads to some shit. And you can see it on the world stage. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart really quick because I keep looking at it like you guys are seeing it. Okay, there we are. So here's the piles, by the way. We'll talk about that. But this is the astrology chart for today. Okay. You see those blue lines in that triangle? That's what we're going to talk about next. That is a grand trine in water. And that is between Mars, what we were just talking about, Neptune and Saturn, in Pisces. Mars is in Scorpio right now. And Jupiter is in Cancer. So there are three planets that trine each other, make a harmonious relationship. And what we have here is this emotional circuit. You may feel like, you know what? I'm shutting down. I'm done peopling today. Okay? I think maybe that's kind of my thing because I have some planets in Pisces that are kind of connected to this right now, so I can feel that. But my moon is in Pisces and my north node. But yeah, so we've got some volatile energy, but kind of smoothed out energy. Kind of getting in touch with your feelings. This is kind of like isolating yourself. This is self-soothing behavior, if I've ever seen it. You know, right now the moon is in Aquarius, as you can see there. We've got the moon in Aquarius, which is going to be moving into Pisces for Halloween. Perfect time for it. But you know, this Mars opposite Uranus here, that's one spicy meatball. And big major moves happening with the world affairs. A lot going on behind the scenes. So yeah. Posh, oh my God, I always wanted to resonate with Sporty Spice. Yeah, so that's the astrology for tonight. And the reason why I picked the pick-a-piles, first of all, I love doing those. I mean, these are, if you don't know the concept of the pick-a-pile, we're going to come to a point, if you haven't already, where we're going to choose one pile. And those are the messages that our guides, angels, and spirits and ancestors or whatever that is coming through tonight to one that you are gravitated towards. The crystal means something for the pile as well. We have lapis, goldstone, and moss agate as the stones for tonight's piles. We'll do this after the meditation. But we have piles of different cards of different decks. And I just went by intuition and pulled the decks that I needed and then shuffled and got them all reset and then made piles of 3, took what I needed from those and just assembled these. So there are all kinds of different meanings in here that are going to really resonate with you. So this is fantastic. And I'm glad that you're here. So the reason why I picked this theme tonight is because, like I was saying, the veil is thin. And when we say the veil is thin at this time, we have an opportunity to connect with our angels, our guides, our ancestors, and our higher selves. The energy right now is deep, it's mystical, and it's charged with transformation. So it's perfect for messages to come through loud and clear. And I kind of wanted to make it so random that they all made sense. They will all make sense in the pile. You know what I mean? So, you know, before we jump into this, we're going to take a moment and we're going to ground. We're going to open up so that our higher guidance and whoever wants to come through can actually come through and give us the messages that we deserve and open up to, okay? So each pile has a different frequency, you know? And don't be surprised if you're drawn to one more than the other. But at some point, we're going to ask to decide, and then we're just going to go through one pile after the other. And of course, drop your pile in the chat also. You know, this is Scorpio season, so this is all about death and rebirth, intuition and awakening. So if you've been feeling shifts, endings, or even new beginnings, this is why. You know, because Spirit is reminding you that every ending is just a doorway to transformation. And Scorpio is the sign of transformation. All right? So don't be surprised if signs start showing up for you, like chills, tingles, songs, numbers, feathers. Like this summer, I had feathers in front of me every morning as I went to my car and to my driveway in the back. They would be like in my path, directly in my path, sticking in the ground. Little black ones, little white ones. It would differentiate for the day. But man, that's crazy. That was crazy. And those are all guides. Those are your guides saying, you know, we're here. Pay attention. Stop for a moment. Get in the now. Either thank them for it, you know what I mean? Or open up to what the message is. What are you being pulled to in that moment? So that's pretty cool. And it's really hard not to miss. So all right. Let's see. I want to check the chat. I haven't checked the chat. Okay. Let's see. I guess we can go ahead and let's get our energy. I'm going to get this Palo Santo going. Hopefully it goes up quick. Sign, sign, everywhere a sign. Man, I remember when Tesla redid that song in the 80s. Oh my God. Well, that was, that was like the early 90s. Oh my God. Every fucking band was doing that. I know I remember we used to practice in this abandoned like little warehouse. And we used to sit out on the street and play acoustic. And yeah, really weird. Those are some good times though. Man, I thought I had it all figured out then. I knew nothing. You know what I mean? I knew absolutely nothing and thought I had it all figured out. What a douchebag. But I still had a good time. Still had a good time. All right. Let's get this Palo Santo lit. Let's get this party started. Let's clear our energy out. Very good. Grandpappy, I'll give you. Oh, God, I can't stand that. That is not that old. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Oh, my God. When did it become that, you know? Shit. Ooh. I'm telling you, that Palo Santo does something to me. It sends me. Okay? So I believe that we should probably do this meditation. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, this is just going to ground us, get us centered, open us up for our messages so we can go ahead and pick our piles if we haven't already. Or maybe this will kind of clarify a pile that you were thinking about, you know? So, yeah, that Palo Santo immediately settles me. It's incredible. I love that. So, let's move over. Okay, let's move that screen over here. Okay, check. All right, now, can you hear me and the music at the same time? Let me know in the comments really quick. I'm pretty sure. I should have done it this way, yeah. Give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear me and the music as well. And if it's a good mix, too. I can hear you. Okay, good. Thank you, Gene. Yes, all right. Wonderful. All right. Before we dive into our pick a pile messages tonight, let's take a moment to clear and raise our vibration together. Because when we're open, centered, and grounded, our guides can reach us so much more clearly. So go ahead and close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it for a moment. And exhale through the mouth, releasing any heaviness from the day. One more deep breath in and out. Letting yourself drop fully into the present moment. Now imagine a beautiful golden white light forming above your head. The light of Source, Spirit, the Divine. Feel it slowly begin to flow down through the top of your head, washing over your mind, your heart, your body. It clears away tension, fear, doubt, anything that's been weighing you down. As it flows downward, imagine that golden light expanding into your aura, cleansing your energy field. Pushing out any lower vibrations and filling you with peace, clarity, and calm. Now picture that same golden light moving down into the earth, anchoring you, grounding you deeply into Mother Gaia. You are fully protected. You are fully supported. And you are fully connected. And now, silently in your mind, repeat after me. I am open. I am aligned. I am ready to receive guidance from my highest sources of love and light. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, releasing all resistance. Feel that calm, clear, glowing energy surrounding you. Your angels, guides, and loved ones are close. You are ready to receive their messages tonight. All right, when you're ready, Slowly become aware of your surroundings. Wiggle your toes and fingers. And slowly open your eyes. Now it's time to let your intuition guide you to the pile that calls to your soul. All right. Very good. Very, very good. Ooh, nice and grounded. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Throw your hands in the air if you did. And let's get ready for the piece de résistance. It's time to pick our piles, our messages from our guides, our angels, our spirits, our loved ones have compiled a frequency. Choose your frequency, because we're then going to go over each one. All right? Really love doing these pick-a-pile readings too. Really, just really love these. The randomness of it all just intrigues the shit out of me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move forward. And we are going to start the reading by focusing on pile 1 for the moment. Pile 2, pile 3. Lovely. All right. Pile 1. Let's begin. If you chose pile 1, you chose lapis lazuli as your crystal. Lapis lazuli is associated with the throat chakra. It is a great stone for communication, for clarity, for keeping that vision and holding on to that vision. It also connects you with your chakras. Your chakras. What was I thinking? All right. So we're going to start with the 3 cards from my main deck, the Lightseers deck. Okay. So we have, we have the Moon, the 2 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So what we have here is a message of you're feeling very uncertain right now, and we're letting our emotions get in the way of whatever it is that we desire at this time. The universe is responding saying, you're ready, act ready, get ready. You know what I mean? It's time. You may be doing some traveling or planning some travel. You may be planning on moving, changing residence or something like that. So you have a choice here. And the Ace of Cups shows, wow, this is a new beginning on taking care of yourself for some self-care. But this is also maybe has to do with love. There is a love message in here for everybody too. The Ace of Cups is filling your cup first. All right, so the general feel of this is don't let your uncertainty get in the way of your plans. Take that chance, especially if it's in love or if it's you choosing you, okay? So now we're going to get the first card from the Psychic Tarot deck. We've got 2 of these, and this is the Chariot. Focus on success. So pile 1 people, don't let uncertainty shake you down. What you need to do is open up to a new beginning. This is the highest and the best for you. Take it, okay? And move in confidence. And our chakra, pile 1, is solar plexus. It's right below the breastbone. This is, I am confident, I am worthy, I shine as brightly as the sun, okay? And you can see the yellow also here. Corresponding. Now, we're getting a card from the Prism deck, the Prism Oracle, using color therapy, and this is going with the flow. Okay. So a lot of you pile one people just need to go with the flow. That's it. Instead of letting the flow take you down. You see what's going on here? Interesting. I love these cards. A love message is this for you, pile one. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep, is as deep as the ocean. The flow, the moon, deep as the ocean. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, now we have a message from your angels, gods, and goddesses. And this is Goddess of Beauty. You're a wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. Pay attention to those butterflies, transformation. We're in the age right now of transformation, pile one. Very interesting, very good. Goddess of Beauty. Now we get a message from Archangel Michael. Okay? And this is number one. All in perfect timing. This is it, pile one. And I like that. This is pile one and you get number one. This is it. It's time to take action now. Archangel Michael will be there to help you every step of the way. Wow. So don't get bogged down in the when is it going to happen? Where? Who? What? When? You know what I mean? We got to keep our heads above water. All right. Now, closing message for pile one is pause. Interesting. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. So, this is all in perfect timing. And this is telling you to pause. But there's definitely movement here once you go with the flow. It seems like pile one, you're fighting the flow. I love that. The flow, deep as the ocean. Lots of symbolism here. That Ace of Cups, a relationship for pile ones coming together. Very interesting. All right, pile one. Damn. That was fantastic. I love that. Whew. Wow. Okay. Let's put your lapis over here. And let's move over to pile two. Pile two. You chose goldstone as your crystal. Can you actually really see the beauty that is goldstone? There it is. Can't really see it, but there's copper flecks in that. It's beautiful. You should see blue goldstone. It looks like space. You know what I mean? Beautiful stone. This is confidence right here. This is creativity. This is almost like sacral chakra energy. Okay? We're going to put that right there for you. And of course, we have our 3 cards from the Lightseers deck. So pile 2, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you pick pile 2, here you go. We've got the 7 of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So we have a new opportunity here that's being handed to you, or you feel like you're worthy of this right now, but it's not here yet. Let's not get frustrated. Protect yourself and your energy. Stand your ground. You deserve this. But the Temperance card is saying, in due time. In due time. This opportunity is yours. Okay? But you just need to take your time. In the meantime, watch yourself around other people's energy too. You see that stick trying to poke your bubble? Those are other people. So just be aware of that. Don't let anyone fuck your vibe up. All right. What you're going to do is know that everything happens in the right time. There is no wrong or right time. It's the perfect time. And the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning here, something coming in for you. Now, let's get one of our Oracle cards, and it's Master with the Devil card. So don't be a slave to your heart. Open your heart in order to receive. Remember, your heart is the field magnifier in your body. And if you close that down, you're not amplifying a certain frequency. So you're attracting low frequency. You know what I mean? So let's see what chakra we need to open up to. And this is the crown chakra. So allow inspiration to come to you. Open up to the flow. Don't close it off. Okay? Interesting. But there is a clear new beginning here. But the universe is still getting that mix right. And part of that mix is you vibing up to that. Okay? Now let's get a Prism Oracle, and it's anger. So we need to work on that. Let's read up on that. I feel the need to read on that. So this card represents an acknowledgement that anger is a natural part of life. It's okay to feel angry. But what can you do with the immense amount of energy that comes with it? How can you transform anger into something helpful for yourself and others? Okay. Anger does motivate. Sometimes in the wrong way. But oftentimes, the most, it is a great catalyst to say never again. Now, let's get a message from our heart. And it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So don't be angry. Okay? Master that heart. That's the big thing for you, pile 2. Okay, angels, gods, and goddesses. Ooh, better cover that titty up or I'm going to get in trouble. Angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. That may have to do with the anger. What am I going to do here? I'm going to cover the heart. Yeah, okay, I'll do it like that. I mean, come on. Yeah, so again, this anger is kind of motivating to maybe you speaking your truth and not so much speaking from an emotionally angry, but a calm, kind of graceful handling of whatever this is. Interesting. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael. Number 15, increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Again, an opportunity. I think that's linked to that. The crown chakra is being inspired to go ahead and pick up that right book or be in that right place at the right time. Or when the student is ready, the master, the teacher appears. Okay, so this is interesting. This is you mastering your anger, your patience, but also protecting your energy and not backing down. Interesting. All right, now, closing message for pile 2 is jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Will always align in just the right way. Wow, the stars will never all align in just the right way. What? Basically what this is saying, because it's printed in China, I'm sure, is that, or Taiwan, everything in due time. The Temperance card, that's what that means. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. You are given an opportunity here. And maybe some of this anger can go ahead and push you in the right direction. You know what I mean? So pay attention to that pile too. Wow. Very interesting. It's amazing what comes through in the randomness of these these cards, because there's no rhyme or reason to why I do this. You know, I just line them all up and they do their thing. And they all come together. I absolutely love that. So pile 2, that was your message for tonight. Let's move on to pile 3. And pile 3, you pick the pile with moss agate. And I wish you could really see this. They call this garden agate. It's moss agate, but this specific kind of agate. Come on, focus. You would think it would focus. Bloody hell. Let's try the face camera. Maybe that will help. Yeah, that shows it a little bit better, don't it? Oh, bloody hell. I don't know if you can focus in on that, but it's almost like clear. Some parts are clear. You can almost see through it. And there's like little trees in there and shit. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Yeah. See, it looks like moss in there. Awesome. Okay, so let's go back to the pile. So moss agate is grounding. This is protection. This is feet on the ground. So pile 3, if you pick this, you picked a grounding stone, which has to do with the lower chakra, the root. My roots go deep. My roots protect me. Okay? All right, pile 3, let's begin your messages for this All Hallows Eve. We start with the light seers. This is a big deal. This is a big deal for you. Anytime there's a majority of major cards in a spread, doesn't matter if it's 2 cards or fucking 3. If the majority of them are major cards, this is a big deal for you, pile 3. Let's not be tempted to focus on what we don't have. You keep your focus on shoulda, woulda, coulda, and you're going to have that look on your face. But if you just change your perspective and turn to the left, you will see that your bowls are never really empty. The universe is always slipping you a full one in. So your perception, your temptation to go there is flawed. Okay? You need to balance that shit out. For some of you, justice will be served. So if there's some karma you've been waiting on, listen, don't sit around and wait for somebody else's karma to be fulfilled. That's ridiculous. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. And don't fall for that trap. Again, there's a warning here of don't be ungrateful, be very grateful. Don't be tempted to not count your blessings. You should. And don't be tempted to focus on the imbalance of life and how the world is against you. That's a victim mentality and it never wins. Ever. Prove me wrong. All right? So this is things will balance out. Just be careful on where you're putting your perception. Lack or abundance. That's basically what it comes down to. Okay? So your message is nurture. This is number 3. This is the Empress. Again, grounded. Nurturing yourself. Put in the work to achieve that balance that this is calling for. Let's see what chakra we need to work on. And it is the throat chakra. Speaking your truth. My bowls are never empty. Thank you, universe, for always filling them. It feels so good. Okay? Interesting. And then we have isolation. Let's read up on that. Let's read up on that. What card? What does that fall under? White? Yeah. All right. Being isolated can feel lonely, but it can also be tremendously healing, pile 3. When you're feeling secluded, it can be a time to learn about yourself, to dive down deep into the parts of yourself that you can't reach when you're around others, and learn the importance of some alone time. Give yourself the chance to heal and to rediscover yourself. Wow. That's where the nurturing comes in. And reaching down deep so you can speak your truth. Wow. So some of you may need to isolate yourself this weekend, possibly. You know what I mean? To work on that. Your love message. Oh, damn. I'm doing some Karma Sutra there. Jeez. Ooh, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Again, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And that's the honor and treasuring yourself as well, the relationship with yourself. I firmly believe that message goes both ways. You know what I mean? Now, let's get a message from your angels, gods, and goddesses. And look at that, goddess of the earth. Okay, so you can't make this shit up. I mean, this is all about grounding. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. Wow. That sacred union with you and the earth also. Okay? Wow. Maybe some alone time, the nurturing, grounding, the moss agate, a grounding stone. I love it. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael. Number 13, get your power back. Wow. You've forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. Wow, this is the exact same message of the Emperor, the Empress card. I mean, this is taking your power back. Wow. Pile 3. So some self-seclusion and doing some work and connecting and grounding allows you to get your power back. What an incredible reading. All right, closing message. Allow. Look at that. You're being asked to open your energy field and to take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. Allow yourself. Take back that energy. Claim it. Damn. That is absolute beautiful energy right there, pile 3. What a great message. Wow. Incredible. Whew. Powerful messages coming through tonight, folks. I hope you agree. What better time for this to happen? Yeah, reclaim that shit, really. Reclaim your power. Absolutely. Oh, you picked pile 3, Gene? Yeah, that all linked together. That's how you get that balance also. Pile 3 is giving yourself that grace to go into the places where you can't because you're around other people, you know. Do you ever notice that maybe you're one of these people that surround yourself with other people all the time so you can't be alone? I've experienced that with some people. I think I used to do that, but I don't think so, because I love my alone time. I always have. You know, I was like, so Mom, was I like, a team player or anything? Nope, you would go off on your own. You'd do your own thing. You were always doing your own thing, whatever that was, you know. But yeah, that alone time, I think, is essential for people's development, and people that avoid it, you know, are always in a relationship. I'm surrounded by people like that. I mean, so many people that just get out of one relationship and go into another without after doing some life review. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, if you want to look at it, it's kind of like, you know, your life ends in this lifetime, and instead of doing a life review, you go right back in it. So what are you doing except repeating the same cycle? You know, you need some review. And I think that after being in a relationship and then breaking it off, you should probably do some reviewing to see why that happened, you know? Because, of course, it's always the other person's fault, isn't it? But in some retrospect, you know that it takes two to tango, you know? So people like that just go from one relationship to the other can't get no satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? No mud water tonight, by the way. We're not drinking that anymore. I have this paranoid thought that that's what got me sick. Because I don't know if if you didn't watch the midweek reset, how dare you? Watch that. That's posted. But Friday night, I came down with a really, like, I was just feeling weird. I thought I was just run down. I do run myself ragged sometimes, a lot of the times. And Friday night, I just thought I just had my fill. And then I woke up Saturday morning like, you know what? I don't feel right. Like, I don't think I'm getting sick. I don't get sick. No, it can't be. It must be the change in the weather. By 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, I'm like, okay, I'm closing the store. I'm canceling my classes for tomorrow. I'm going home. I'm fucking sicker than a dog. I came home and whipped some chicken soup together real quick, which was fucking fantastic. And there I stayed from bed to couch to couch to bed for 2.5 days. Not moving. Laying on that couch like a bum. It was terrible. And it was just so it took Sunday for me to finally realize, all right, admit it, you're sick. You know, just can't. I don't get sick. I mean, I used to get sick all the time years ago. I don't get sick anymore. You know, I do all the things. And some motherfucker sneezed on me at the goddamn gym on Wednesday. I was walking by and this dude was on the treadmill. He's like, phew. That's the only thing I could think of. Or it was my mud water. For some reason, I think my mud water had mold in it and I got myself sick. It's like I Google in my head what my symptoms are. You know what I mean? It's like, you're dying. But yeah, we're feeling good now, finally. Hi, Karen. So, yeah. So what's everybody doing for Halloween? I'm not doing shit. Tomorrow's my off day. So I have a busy Saturday. I'm booked for readings all day. So I've got online readings starting at 11 a.m. And then I have all afternoon at the center on Saturday. So not going out. I guess my favorite band, White Bronco, was playing in Brockton at the Depot. And the last time I was in Brockton and Halloween, I hooked up with somebody at a Halloween party. Oh my God, that was like 23 years ago or something like that. I don't think that will happen this time around. I mean, I'm not driving all the way out to Brockton. That's like, 20 minutes, half an hour, deer country, having a few drinks. Hell fucking no. No way. Not getting a DUI or anything like that. So, do I really need to drink? Especially I'm still getting over having whatever I had. My cold flu combo. Yikes. Anyway, let's see. What else were we gonna talk about? I think that's it. I just wanted to do the pick-a-piles, and then next week Thursday we'll go ahead and do the full moon tarot readings for Taurus full moon. So November looks interesting. So whatever starts to happen now from this weekend forward is kind of detrimental what's going to be happening in November. So we are going to definitely see some stuff go down, you know? It'll be interesting. But let's see that any shameless promotion? Yeah, of course. Let's go through the rundown, okay? So, weeklies they happen Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And that gives you the vibe for Wednesday to Tuesday. Basically a week energy. Yeah, we used to do it Monday to Sunday, but I wanted to change that up and still be able to have things overlap. And then we do the Thursday lives, and depending on where they fall in the month, you get the monthly tarot reading. So if you haven't checked those out for November, go check those out. Those are still there, evergreen. They're up once I do them. And past lives also, you can watch those. Past lives, I like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. A playlist of past lives. Pretty cool. So yeah, we have that. And so we have lives on Thursdays at 7 p.m. And then we have the freaking weekend. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's posted in Fridays at 10 a.m. So you get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I'm even thinking of maybe doing. Oh, let me throw this out there for you. Okay. I've been thinking, and it's just a thought, but I wanted to get everybody else's input on it. If I did the freaking weekend as a seasonal thing instead of every weekend all year. What do you think about that? What if you think if I put it to rest at the end of October and have it come back in the spring? What do you think about that? Or do we just keep it going? You know what I mean? So we can focus on maybe something else, like doing the midweek reset. That's always going to be it. That's the trademark for this channel is the midweek reset. And the freaking weekend hits a little bit more differently in the summer than it does in the winter. Like, all right, let's get the freaking weekend for this January. It's like, well, who the fuck's doing anything in January? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, I just don't want it to be overkill because in the wintertime, we're not enjoying the weekend. In the wintertime, we're going home, making some fucking chili and watching a movie. There's no freaking weekend to be had. Now, when you add the nicer weather and the sun's out past 5 o'clock, that's got a different vibe to it. I want to know what my weekend's going to be like. So I think maybe I just talked myself into it. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to make it make sense. It did start off as a seasonal thing, and then it got really, really popular. And now I think it's kind of taken on a different meaning because the way that I do the freaking weekends, yeah, I think yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put up a poll, so make sure you guys go ahead and do that. But we're going to end the live. It's 8 o'clock. I think that's fair. We can still watch our shows. Did anybody, speaking of shows, and I hardly watch TV, but there are some gems out there. You got to watch Talamasca if you're an Anne Rice lover of Interview with the Vampire, all of that stuff. I am. And man, Talamasca is fucking good. Can't wait to keep watching that. And it kind of brings all that universe together. It's pretty cool. Winter does hit different than spring. Maybe a change up for the seasons would be good. Yeah. Yeah. What could I call it instead of the freaking weekend? For the winter. I don't know. I'm sure I'll come up with something clever. But yeah, so like, share, comment, and subscribe, everybody. I love doing these lives. Love it. Love spending time with you, live time, sharing stories, all that stuff. I was going to talk a little bit more about Halloween trauma, but the freaking weekend is loaded with it. So enjoy, everybody, because I don't know. I got a wild hair up my ass yesterday, and I said, you know what? I'm going to come home after I come from the center, and I'm going to record. I'm going to see what I could get done. And I had the freaking weekend to do. So I came home, and I kind of sat here for a minute, and I was like, let's do it. Went and made a cup of tea, and I cranked out that reading in less than 2 hours. So you get pure Jeff Gold on this one. Because with no break or anything like that, and just keep going, I slowly start to unwind. But the messages are great, but the humor just gets, juvenile. And I wanted to show you guys this, because no one will ever believe me if I didn't see it. But I have plenty of fans out there. And I even have cat viewers. This cat could care less about TV unless it's here's my readings on. This cat stands at attention for the whole time this person's watching their reading. His name's Buddy. Let's see. Yeah, here's another night when he was watching my reading. This is crazy. He's captivated. Here's another one too. That's so fucking hysterical. Yep. I got fans. Anyway, hey Jess. What, did we lose track of time? Hello. I was wondering where you were. I was going to mention something, but I'm just like, nope, a little late. Yeah, I'm just about to say goodbye, Jess. But that's what the replay's for. That's another thing. I don't get so butthurt. But the reason why I do lives is because YouTube loves a 3-punch combo, and that is your videos, your shorts, and your lives. Lives, if you get those 3 together, YouTube just raises the bar for your channel. And that's what's happening. My channel is kind of going through a recalibration right now, because I've been feeding the algorithm with wonderful numbers. And that's because of you guys. You know what I mean? But all my benchmarks for each video are above and beyond. For my tarot niche, the average view duration, that means how many minutes you watch a video for, the average in tarot readers is 5 to 8 minutes. Okay. You guys watch my videos to 16 to 20 minutes. So that means that anybody that clicks on the video isn't bailing after 30 seconds. They're staying for the duration of the reading. And that is like incredible numbers. I mean, that is... And I've done my research, and I'm scouring, looking for those channels that have that viewer retention, and they don't. It's all in between the 5 and 7, 8 minute mark, So that is good, and that happens with every video that I upload. So that tells the algorithm, push it out to more people, push it out to more people. And my channel right now is in a slow growth phase. And eventually it gets to this point, you know how like when you get to the top of the roller coaster and then you hear that latch go, and then it's, well, we're almost there, folks. So, because that's the dream, is to have a huge viewership. Yeah, it'll be great. I'm also thinking of a spiritual talk show. What do you think about that? Like me and some other people, like collaborating. No, did I say that wrong? I said that wrong. Collaborating. Collaborating. Collabing. 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 Yeah. Whatever. But oh, thank you. Thank you, Gene. I do hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. Your spirit, I'll collab. All right, cool. See, just like that. We already have a list growing of collaborators that we can do things with. But yeah, I would like to do a spiritual talk show, you know. Like the first few episodes would be origin stories. Like I love origin stories. So we would sit around and talk about how we ended up in that seat. You know what I mean? But it would kind of be like Theo Von, Joe Rogan-ish style kind of spirituality kind of thing, you know? I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Sitting around a table, having fun, talking about some crazy shit. But yeah, that would be really cool. So yeah, lots of things coming up for the new year. Extended memberships. I was thinking about doing extended readings for members also. So you get your weekly reading, and then you get a members only link. Only members can get that video of their extended reading, another 10 minutes, or going deeper into what we were talking about. So I'm definitely going to be doing that in the new year. Definitely going to be doing the spiritual show. I would like to do that live, but the logistics of it, I just can't even wrap my head around right now. But yeah, so all right. It's 8:08, All Hallows Eve. I hope everyone enjoyed the live. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But thank you all for watching, and have a safe weekend. Don't forget, freaking weekend, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., where I share some Halloween trauma and just act stupid. Just all right, everybody. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I love doing the pick-a-piles. I hope you do too. I hope the messages resonated with you on this All Hallows Eve. Have a great, safe weekend. Don't forget to watch the freaking weekend. Want a personal reading with me? You know where I'm at. Get a hold of me. The yes, 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 yes. And yeah. Everybody have a great weekend. I love you all. We are going to say good night. And yeah, have a great weekend.